Okay, I got my friend's truck back in. I told you I'd make a video, just a quick one on the thermostats. And for anybody not seeing the previous video, I'll go back over the reason why we're going to replace the thermostat. I'll throw up on the screen here the data log of me driving the truck after I drove it for, I think, 15, 16 minutes or so, and actually was driving it, not just tootling around. The coolant temp only got up to what I think is 164, 165, and the oil temp only got up to that as well. And right now, where we live, temperatures can get below zero, and you definitely want your heater to work. And on engines like this, you definitely want that oil to get up to operating temperature. 160s, I don't think isn't horrible, but in the 180s and 200, from what I understand, that's when the oil is operating where they designed for this engine, and so it's more efficient. And the computer usually puts the fueling into a different area, so we could possibly get better fuel economy. Supposedly, that's the thought. I don't know real world, but that's what I've been trained over the years and taught, is when you get your engine at operating temperature, what they designed the engine to run at, you get the oil up to the temperature, the computer, everything knows that, hey, that's when we can basically, everything is just right, we can fuel it just right to get better fuel economy. I don't have any data on that, but I digress. So since the engine's not getting up to temperature, but it's not overheating, so that's the main thing, is a lot of people just get tied up on this stuff. It's not getting up to temperature. So the only thing in this system that regulates the temperature is the thermostat. Just like in your house, what regulates the temperature, the maximum temperature, is your thermostat. You set it, say, or the lowest temperature, could be in the summer, you got the AC on, you set it to 72, you want it to get down to 72. The thermostat in the engine wants to regulate that temperature with a good operating cooling system, wants to regulate it. These thermostats are usually in the 190 range, if I remember correctly. 185, 190, and this one's only, it's opening early or stuck open, and we'll find out when we pull it out. And so it's not letting that coolant temperature get high enough. So we definitely want some good heat, and we want the engine to run properly. So let's swap that thermostat out and see what we find. Okay, first thing we want to do is pull the dipstick, oil dipstick. Take the intake loose there. Take the mass airflow loose. We don't have a filter minder, it's just got, somebody's got it plugged off. And we can probably leave that other one on. Pull the air filter loose. Basically your rubber boot between the air filter housing and the tube or intake tube that runs the turbo. Pull this part loose where it connects to the tube for the turbo. Pull up underneath this and then pull your rocket out of there. Okay, so the next thing, all we need to do is pull our charge air cooler boot, or charge air cooler pipe out. A good sized mud dauber there. So we need a 11 millimeter for that. And truthfully, we can do the thermostat just from there. That loose. I like to get a pry bar on it. Well, looks like it's already loose, so. I think that's the original hose. Just the way it feels. Alright, you can see the thermostat housing now. Just some 10 millimeters on this one. I feel like they're supposed to be 13s. But whatever. I hate dropping bolts, so I'm not gonna, and I'll probably drop it right now anyway. Oh, I didn't run them all the way out, but these got pretty loose. It's not stuck open, or is it? No, it doesn't look like it. It says here 89 to 104 degrees Celsius. You guys see that? The one I got is a Murray, just from O'Reilly. I don't remember what I paid for it. This is the part number. And this one looks even cheaper. Motorad. This doesn't even have a temperature on it, does it? No. But I'm pretty sure it's the OE temperature. Comes with a gasket. Let me see what I can look up and find. Okay, so this had an 89/104 degrees C for Celsius. So if we look on my calculator here, we do 89, comes out to 192.2 degrees Fahrenheit, and 104 is 219. So I don't know. I guess that's the range, the operating range. This one at. And then I forgot to see what this one is, but it's probably in the range. But since we're seeing 160, this thing's probably opening earlier, just needs to be replaced. So let's put the new one in and then we'll go test drive it. Okay, so there is a specific way this thermostat goes on. You can't put it on the wrong way. And it's got a bleeder in it already, that little brass. Damn, this thing, it wants to focus on the engine, but not what's right in front of it. There we are. You can see that little brass piece there. That's the bleeder for it. Make sure our gasket's all the way in. But there's only one way. And you can see the bolts are offset to the side where my hand is. So it goes up in there like that. One bolt, two bolt. Good and tight. I don't know what the torque spec is, just snug it down. Doesn't have to be super tight, just aluminum on aluminum with an O-ring gasket. Okay, now I'm going to put you guys back up and we'll basically go in reverse, put this all back together, fill it with coolant, and go test drive it. There is a trick to these plastic charge air boots to getting them on the plastic, or getting them onto the elbow, and I'll show you. You just need a little torch or a propane torch or something. Just get a little heat in that. Okay, so you just want it to loosen up some. Boom, right there. Pops right on. Okay, we got the thermostat all done. Now I think I said previously, we'll take it out and drive it. And stupid me, I didn't do a good recording. As you can see in the beginning of this, I didn't give you guys good data to go off of. And I need to do better from now on to get you all good, to show you the data I'm looking at, so you can understand, if you're doing this, how to, you know, what I'm seeing, and you can take that and go from there. So we'll get started here. I've been driving it for a little bit. We can see in the orange there in the center of the screen, engine coolant temp is at 189, oil temp is at 170, and oil temp's slowly going up, and that's very common. The coolant temp is at 192, oil temp's at 186. That is, it's actually really good. I should have had ambient air temp, or the exterior air temperature on here for you guys, but it's at least 85 outside the time that I'm making this, or at least recording this portion of it. I did the thermostat back when it was cold out, but it's 85's high, probably 80% humidity here in central Missouri, and it gets pretty sticky this time of year in July and August. So to see 194 coolant temp, 188 oil temp is pretty good. Even a good running truck, when they're up to temp, you'll normally see oil temp right there with coolant temp. Yeah, you can see now we're at 192 coolant temp, 197 oil temp. So that's a really common temperature range to be in. Before, you could see we were in the range of like 160s, and that was obviously because our coolant temp could not get up to temperature because it was cold outside, and the oil temp would not get up there, you know, get warmer as well. So hopefully this video helps somebody that dives into this as deep as I do. I mean, really, do you need this much information to diagnose or to repair a thermostat? No, but I'm kind of a data junkie nerd, and I love to see stuff like this. It'd be much better if I had the before and after, but just take my word for it, it was not getting up to temperature. So hopefully this video helps somebody do this. It's a pretty simple job, but I appreciate everybody watching, and I'm trying to get myself to upload more videos more consistently. I haven't decided on a day. I just probably upload whenever I can. So I appreciate everybody watching. If you got any questions or anything, shoot me a comment, or my email's in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot. See you later.